Good evening. Today we're talking about the Rottweiler Breed Standard. This is part 5 in our series of talks concerning the Rottweiler Breed Standard. And today we're going to be talking about the teeth or the bite of the Rottweiler. We've already talked about genetics, pros and cons of the Rottweiler. We talked about skull to muzzle ratio. We've talked about structural issues. And we also have had the opportunity to talk about issues with respect to temperament. What is the proper temperament for the Rottweiler? So today we're going to talk about, once again, the teeth or the bite, if you will, of the Rottweiler. According to the breed standard, the ADRK, the Germany breed standard, the Rottweiler must have a complete dentition, which is 42 teeth, 20 at the top, 22 at the bottom, and it must have the scissor bite, okay? The scissor bite is when the upper incisor slightly overlaps the down incisors, okay? Or the teeth that are at the bottom. Make it kind of plain. The top of the teeth, the top jaw, teeth, slightly overlaps what's on the bottom. Now, when we talk about complete dentition, we're talking about 42 teeth once again. We're talking about 20 teeth at the top. There are 6 that runs across, okay? There are 2 canine teeth. There is a P1, P2, P3, and a P4, okay? So right behind the canine teeth, there are 4 teeth directly behind it at the top. And then behind those 4 teeth, there are 2, not premortals, but mortals. There are 2 teeth that are beside each other. And then at the bottom, you have basically the exact same thing. You have your 6 that runs across the bottom. Then you have your canine. Then you have your premortals, which is 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you have the mortals, which is 3. So you would count 1, 2, 3. So the only thing that changes when we talk about the top teeth and the bottom teeth is that you have one that is further all the way at the back is your mortal 3, and you only have 2 at the top. Okay, so you're gonna be mindful of that. When we talked about the skull to muzzle ratio being 60 from the skull, and we talked about to right there where the stop is at, and then from the stop to the nose, we talked about that is 40. Well, when we have a muzzle that is too short, okay, you got to remember that that muzzle has to be long enough to sustain the growth and the proper development of 42 teeth. If that jawline or that muzzle is shortened, then you don't have enough room for the 42 teeth. So either you'll wind up getting missing teeth, or you end up getting teeth that are crooked, okay? So either way, this is not anything under 42 dentitions is considered incorrect. It's considered a serious fault, serious enough that the dog possessing such can be or should be disqualified from being shown, and also disqualified from being bred. Now, let me say a few other things as it relates to the teeth or the bite. You can have an overbite, which is when the upper incisors, the upper teeth, sticks further out than it should be. It's not a slight bite, but it's further out. And these bottom teeth are somewhat under it and pushed in. This has to do with, this is, of course, genetic defect. And it has to do with the jaw being undeveloped or being shortened, okay? When you have this issue, you're going to have not only undeveloped teeth, but you're also going to have teeth that are weak. Okay, this is why the scissor bite is so important. When you're talking about a working breed, the Rottweiler is a working breed. The scissor bite is the best bite to have because it not only represents proper positioning, but it also represents strength. When you get these other different bites that are not proper bites, then you run into teeth that are crooked and that are weak, but because they're not in proper proportion or proper alignment. So that is the overshot or the overbite, and then there's the underbite, that's when the bottom teeth sticks out further than the top teeth. And once again, that's underdevelopment of the top jawline or the top teeth, jawline and teeth. And then once again, that's a representation of weak teeth. So when you got a working dog, that dog has to have a strong jawline, strong teeth, complete dentition, and that's what we look for in the Rottweiler. And so I'll tell people all the time, my clients, take the time to look into the dog's mouth. If the dog does not have a scissor bite, then you should not be paying full price or a heavy price or expensive, buying expensive dogs that do not have the proper bite. Peace.